game.
We're going to do a story first.
What? We're going to use the game again.
I love that truck. That's amazing.
Oh. And you want to see something cool, Grandpa? Yeah, I think this Grandpa.
Let's let them.
Grandpa, you're blurry.
I'm blurry? Okay, I'll sit back. How's that? Better?
No.
Okay. Oh, that's amazing, Gabriel. Let's give Gabriel a round of applause. Everybody.
Woohoo! Woohoo! Gabriel and his hydraulic truck.
Okay, I want everyone to turn on their mutes.
Yeah.
All right, are you ready for this story? You have to listen carefully. Okay? Here we go. This took place in the kingdom of the farming town. The kingdom of the farming town, and that kingdom was ruled by a queen. She was the Toad Queen. Toad Queen Elizabeth. And she was sitting in her throne one day. And she said, I'd love to see some animals. I just would love to see the animals, and I will choose who is the best animal. And that animal will stay here next to my throne and will be part of my kingdom here. And after she said it, the butler said, let in the animals. And the first animal to march into the throne room was an olifant. And this olifant was so happy. And it had golden tusks like this. He didn't do elephant sounds very well. It sounded like he was farting. Oh no, that won't do! And so the Oliphant had to walk out of the throne room. Let in the other animal, said the butler. And they opened the door. It was a bonobo from South America. And it was a funny little ape. And he was very nice. He went over and shook the hands with the kids there. But she said, oh no, that won't do. We can't have a monkey in here. And the bonobo was ushered out of the throne room. Let in the next animal. And they opened the doors and clop, 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 clop. In walked a beautiful, magnificent okapi. And he got up on his hind legs like this, like a horse. Woo! And it was beautiful. He had zebra legs, had the body of a deer, and the neck and the head of a giraffe. He didn't say much at all. He was very quiet, like all okapis are. They're very quiet. And Queen Toad said, no, that's too quiet. I need to see another animal. And the okapi was led out of the throne room. And the butler said, let in another animal. And now, very stealthy and quiet, looking around like this. It was a jaguar. Beautiful spots, orange and golden and white fur. And that cat ran around, and there was a little dog one of the kids had in the courtroom. And the little dog said, no, that will not do. We cannot have a jaguar. And the jaguar was led out of the throne room. Let in the next animal. And the doors opened wide, the big doors, the tall doors that were tall as the ceiling. They opened those doors, And there wasn't an animal. It was a giant. Boom! Boom! I am Og! I am the king of the giants! And he broke holes in the ceiling, and the bricks and the ceiling came tumbling down, and they broke chandelier. No, that will not do! Let Og the mighty king of the giants out! And Og went running, and he went right through the wall, and there was a big hole in the wall now. Oh, everyone was so devastated. Let in someone else, please. And they opened the doors, and in came a Yeti, an abominable snowman. And he went over and he packed some snowballs and he started throwing snowballs, and the people were yelling, "Ah! Ah! Snowballs! We don't like snowballs! We like snow cones, but we don't like snowballs! Ah! Ah! Ah!" No, that will not do! Let the Yeti out! And the Yeti went out the same hole that Og the giant had made. And the butler said, "Dare I say, let the next one in." And they opened the doors and nothing happened. And they all looked around and they waited. And then, whoo, 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 a mighty purple and green dragon came flying in. Fire coming out of his breath, lighting the carpets on fire, lighting the candles. They were beautiful, but fire coming out all over. People were screaming. Their beards were on fire. There was wind all around. No, the dragon will not do. And the dragon flew out the same hole that Og, the mighty giant king, had made. They were so distraught. The queen was starting to cry. "I don't know what I'm going to do. I need just a beautiful, wonderful animal." And the butler said, "Your Majesty, we have one more to show you." "All right, let it in." And they didn't open the big doors. They didn't open the regular-sized doors. There was a little door on the side of the wall, and they opened that door, and in hopped a little quokka. And quokka came in, and she came right before the queen, and she looked up at the queen, and she smiled beautiful like this. She didn't make a noise. She just continued to smile. And she looked all around and smiled at everybody. And there was such a peaceful, calm feeling. Now, that big hole where Og the giant had gone out, he was peering in. The dragon was peering in. The Oliphant was peering in. The Yeti was peering in. The Okapi was peering in. The bonobo was peering in. And the jaguar was peering in. And they saw this little quokka. And they all smiled. And they came in and they helped rebuild the ceiling. And the dragon, with his hot, fiery breath, sealed the ceiling up. They fixed everything. And everything was beautiful, but it was very dark. And there was a row of candles. And the dragon went, whoo, and his fire breath came out and lit the candles. "Oh, yes, this beautiful little quokka. She shall be by my side here in the throne room. And all you wonderful animals and even the giant king, you can stay and be part of my court." And they lived happily ever after. Except there was a problem. Little Oliphant. He tried to make the elephant sounds, but it kept sounding like he was farting. The end.